I feel like I've reached a limit as a mom, and I want to know what other moms think. I feel like my son was disrespected, even though he's only 3. I kind of want to stand up for him, but it's against my family. And lots of people understand you don't want to stand up against your family, especially when you don't want to use your kids as weapons and avoid all those issues. So my story is my son turned 3 like 2 days ago, and my stepdad has his birthday the same month, and I said, let's go out for dinner. And he said, no, come to my place, we'll make food. We'll have a barbecue. And I'm like, okay, it's Canada, so it snowed again. So we can't barbecue, and I'm coming over, and he's just like, as soon as we come over, there's parts of a piano in the front room. There's extra dining room tables. So his mother had died. My grandmother had died quite a little while ago. And he's helping his dad, my grandpa, move into an old folks home. So he's taken everything out of grandpa's house and put it in his house. Now he decided to do that all day, so he was too tired to do dinner with me and the kids. Now I drove over an hour to come and see him with my 4-year-old autistic son and my 3-year-old who's having his birthday, right? And I say autistic so that you can understand that when things don't go as planned, it's not easy for me to convince him that everything's okay. He doesn't quite understand why things wouldn't go the way I said they would. So we're there, and I'm like, okay, so do you guys want to go out for dinner? He said, no, we're going to have dinner here. I'm going to make Gary get it. And Gary is my little brother who moved in, lived with me for a year, and then left without paying rent and dropped out of school and started hoarding XUL toys. So, I don't have a great relationship with him. And he calls me, he's like, so what cake do you want? And I was like, I was told not to buy cake because we were gonna have a barbecue. And he's like, no, mom wants me to do something. So my mom is like upstairs sleeping the entire time we're over. The house is a mess, and my stepdad is watching NASCAR like the whole time. The whole time. He watched NASCAR with the volume off and let it play out, and then he restarted it, put the volume on extra loud to make sure he didn't miss anything, and replayed it all over again. And if you know how long NASCAR is, that was our entire visit, was silent NASCAR and then very loud NASCAR. And they just kept grabbing my kids and saying, we want you to cuddle, we want you to sit down, we want you to cuddle, we want you to sit down. And I remember not being allowed to do fucking anything. So I'm trying not to get really upset, and I go, they are 4 years old and 3 years old. They're not going to sit down and shut up like you made me do it. They can't. And there was toys and stuff to play with, but any sort of interactive thing was way too much for my stepdad because he was moving his dad, and way too much for my mother. So they made it seem like we had put so much weight on top of them, even though all I'm trying to do is take them to a restaurant so I can buy them dinner for my son and get my own. Like, I don't seem to understand.